Any question you can ask. I want to know how many can understand Sinhala. If you can. Okay. Okay, who can't understand Sinhala? Okay, never mind. You hands up. Okay, never mind. Because some words, when you are explaining, sometimes there may be some problem to explain in English. At that time we have to explain in Sinhala, and all together we have to get some words for those things. Okay, never mind. In Buddhism, actually, the Buddhism is not a religious. Suppose Newton's law, you have studied about Newton's law maybe. Suppose that this is my pen. If I throw it upside, what happened to this one? What happened to this one? Definitely come down or going up? Come down. Either this is thrown by Buddhist monk, it is falling down. Either we throw it by Christian pastor or someone, it also falling down. Either this is not depend on any race. That means girl, boy, Sinhala, Buddha, Tamil, Canadian, or even Canadian guy throw it up, it is falling down. It's not depend on the race because that's a natural phenomena. Can you understand? So likewise, Buddhism is not a set of belief. Buddhism is not a set of belief. There are natural phenomena for each and every person. So natural set of natural phenomena. Can you understand natural phenomena? Natural principle. For each and every person have, if someone have some question, the similar problem have for each and every person. So this is not actually a set of worshipping pattern, and those are very later added to the Buddhism. But main key aspects and phenomena and principle of Buddhism is from morning to night we are always searching something. What is that? Each and every person, even Canadian, American, Australian, Sri Lankan, either that girls, boys, mom, dad, and everyone are searching something in the world. What we are searching? What you are searching? What we are searching from morning to night, every day, each and every day, 365 days per year. Each and every day we are searching something. What we are searching?
You are looking for something.
Yeah. Expect something. What we are expecting? What we are searching? Yeah. Satisfy. Yeah. Satisfy your need. You tell, never mind. What? Happiness. What you are searching for world? You tell anything, no one. Okay. You? Happiness. Happiness. You? Pardon? Purpose to live. Without any happiness, no problem? You are telling that without hope or purpose, you are just to live. Yeah. So that if you like to with a full day suffering, even you can live. Yeah. Do you okay? No. So like life, you are always suffering. Yeah. Your entire life, you are always suffering. Even when you get happiness, yeah, you get suffering like that afterward. Yeah. But what you are saying that just living is sufficient enough for you. Is that so? Yeah. Is that so? Yeah. Okay. Never mind, never mind. Your purpose. Huh? Happiness, happy life. Okay, okay. Happiness. You? You? Okay. Ah, young friend. All are seeking happiness. You also? Same. Very good. Are there anyone have another answer? What's? Yeah? Huh?
To stop suffering.
Stop suffering. Stop suffering. No, very good. Okay. You are always, that means you are, most of the people are seeking happiness. Some are going to avoid happiness, avoid suffering. The avoid suffering means again you are going to you are hoping the happiness. Most of the people are in the world, guys are searching happiness, pleasure, blissfulness. Ne? Is it okay? My word is okay? Blissfulness, honey? Please, happiness. Those are all the people are seeking from seeking. Mean they are always hoping, seeking. They are trying to get from the world. To have a happiness, pleasure, blissfulness, satisfaction, compassion also, same word, compassion. Compassion. Okay, so satisfaction, what we are doing here? For a day, we are doing something. Only 6 items. Only 6 items. There are no out of these 6. What are these 6? You have 6 items. What you have? I. For to yeah, sensory organs are sensory organ you have. Eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. In your syllabus, you have studied no mind, I think. Mind is not regarding to the any sensory item. What about your opinion? Mind is a separate sensory item or the brain is the sensory item? What you studied?
Is mind separate from brain? That is what he is asking.
Yeah, what is mind and brain? Yeah. In this country, I think the syllabus they are you are studying mind and brain is together, but in Buddhist philosophy we have brain is some separate like a processor and software. The software is mind. There's all the softwares are running within your processor. Brain is if we take this mind and brain together, there is a problem that nowadays, earlier also we had that experience. Some people are telling out of body experience, not a one or two. Lot of people, even nowadays, lot of doctors, some scientists are, they have experience out of body. When some surgery is going on, the person is telling, oh, I was at the top of the ceiling height, and we see all the things what doctors did. This doctor is cut, this doctor is anesthetized, this doctor is niching and everything, this doctor is doing such and such a thing, they are explaining. Then all because this kind of experience around very big amount is there. So then they don't have any explanation if brain and mind together, if you take these two together, then how can you explain this experience? It's very difficult. If you want to get the outer body experience, because in science, you may remember, if science teacher explain something in your blackboard or whatever the things we are writing and explaining. But to prove this one, what we are doing? We go to lab and doing some practical. Do you remember? When the science teacher is explaining some scientific principle, so we don't know whether it is okay or not. He is just writing something and teaching. But to get that knowledge, what we are doing in science, we are going to the lab and do a practical. With the experiment, we are getting that knowledge. In to separate these two, brain and mind, you have to do some practical. What you have to do, it may get some 1 month maybe. You go to the bed and relax your whole body. Whole body you relax. And from top to bottom, your whole body relax. Your head is relaxed. Face is relaxed. Neck is relaxed. Likewise, hand, everything. You step by step relax everything. And then you think, just after everything, all the body relax, you think you want to go out of body. You want to remove from body and just relax and everything and wait some time. Then with the time you can see your body, astral body, detached from the physical body. Within your this body, there are two body. One is called astral body, one is called physical body. How can we prove this one? If you go to the Google and search, you got to go to the YouTube and search, and yourself you can do some experiment. Because if 100% do this experiment, around 20-30% can move from your physical body. Consciously you can move from this body. So that practical you do and search what it is. I will give some analogy to understand this concept. Suppose after whitening of the hair, we are all our achyammas, what we are doing nowadays? What we are doing? Coloring, dyeing. Suppose that black hair, it get white, then later on again get black. After 1 month, if you see without coloring, you can see that this portion is, suppose this is your hair, the beginning part around 1.5 inch white color, but beyond that one black color. Have you seen that one? After coloring of the whole hair, with 1 month or 2 months later, if you see some amount is the close edge of the head, that part white one, but from there to there black color. Suppose that this is around, suppose that is a 1/2 inch per month. For 12 months, how many growth? 6 inch. For 5 years, how many feet? 5 or 10 years? Around, suppose this is 1 inch, then per month, 1 month 1 inch, 12 months 12 inch, for 5 years, 5 feet. Can you understand? Because that much of very big hair, can you see in at the end of this age? Can you understand what I mean? After 5 years, 5 or 10 years, if this is a 1 inch per 1 month, this edge should be 5 feet length. But it is happening? It is happening? No. Why is it that? There is a magnetic body. The magnetic body called astral body. This all the phenomena within your Google and search those things. According to that astral body, our physical body is there. But I have done some experience nowadays. All the person who know the hypnotism, they are doing that practical. I have done 2 practical. One monk, all nowadays also, he is in the Aranya. He come to me and he told me there is a stretching. That means his just looking at his body, it is like there is some stretching. Kerala. Scar from here to there. In the childhood also, he didn't do any operation or anything. They didn't do anything, but his body like a together, and suppose that whole the body is split and two part, and if you stretch together, that's like some mark is there. So I did one thing. I hypnotized him and I bring him to the last life, fast life. Then he is explaining in the Kandy, Sri Lanka Kandy, you know Kandy area, middle of this Kandy. In Kandy area, this last birth is within the Kandy area. All the just after ruling the British government at that time, that person was is against to that British, and the British police, they have catch him and she had split together by the rotating saw, band saw, electric saw, like a saw, he has split. But in last birth, previous birth. But when I am hypnotizing, I can see that when he is split into up to this much of level, he has escaped from body, and then this is called astral body. Then this birth also, he had the same birthmark. As a birthmark, that's mark is there. So another guy, he also Manu, he also live in Sri Lanka. There is a very around 5 millimeter depth groove within your head, but he has a very severe headache. Doctors treated lot of time, they can't cure. Then later on, he came to me and I hypnotized him and see what happened to his what is the reason for that headache. In the meantime, I found that when the LTT voice there at that time, do you remember that Sri Mahabodhi? The LTT attacked. LTT killed around 100% in the Sri Mahabodhi area. They attacked to Sri Mahabodhi. At that time, that person had been faced to that attack. Then his head have been injured with the firing. For
One of the victims.
yeah.
Tamil people came to Anuradhapura, they shot people to death.
Death.
He was one of the
Victims. At that time, she died, and then again rebirth with the same mark in the head. So I have experienced that 2-3 cases. For the last birth and this birth is there are some relationship. Because this kind of things, it is very difficult to prove in the science. In the science, what is the basic of science? What is the basic? What's the basic of science? Without proving, you don't believe anything. Is that okay? That's the basic of science. If you can't prove this one, anything, you can't believe. Is that the basic of science? Because you all studied about science. Is that okay? The science base is okay or not? The science call, if something you can't prove something, you don't believe that one. That's the basic of science. Can you hands up who's believing this one? You believe in her. Other they don't believe it at that time. Suppose that without proving, the science tell if you can't prove anything, you don't believe. Is that okay or not? What do you say? Yeah, yeah. No, what do you believe? Not everything. Everything can prove by science? Oh, you tell. Hmm. There are something, but we can't prove. Then the basic of science is nowadays outdated. Suppose that you have seen dream. Everyone have seen dream. Can you prove this one? Can you prove this one? But you have seen. How can you prove? Pardon? Yeah. Yeah, that is indicating some signal. With that one, it is indicating some signal. But how we know that he is seen in a dream? No, How,
What he says is you cannot
how can you prove this one?
you can interpret your dream
Yeah.
100% correct, right? You dream something, you cannot prove this to somebody else 100%, right? You cannot interpret it in the same way. What he says is it gives a signal, right? Not that
Only signal.
dream too, like a picture.
Suppose that if you see that if you seen in some what you see, you remember in meditation you see that who come. Yeah. Yeah, with the headband you can see. Can you see the whatever the eye can see? Suppose within my dream, I show my see my mom. So can you with any imagination that mean any TV screen can you show that one? No. Huh?
According to the prophecy.
That whatever that visual things can you see? No such a thing I think. Uh-huh. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Suppose that from 0 to 9, 0 to 9, there are 10 figures. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, can you keep one figure in your mind? Can you keep one figure in your mind? What's the figure? What's the figure? 5. Can you prove that one? I kept 5 in your mind. You can't prove, but you kept your mind. But there are something we can't prove. Can you understand? So then the science base is nowadays outdated. So scientists now they have introduced some another phenomena called case study method. In some case study, some suppose that the way it is happening you can't understand. But if we input something, the output is same. There are some phenomena. Okay. Shall we go to the main topics? We are searching happiness. We are always searching happiness. To have this happy situation and happy time, and what we are doing, we are using some our six sensor: eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind. From the eye, we are giving some happiness. How we getting the happiness? From eye, how we are getting happiness? What we are doing from eye? You have to speak. Yeah, we are seeing something. What we are seeing? Everything. If see something we like. Are there any other answer? To have a happiness from eye, what we are doing? We are watching TV. We are going trip. We are playing computer game. We are playing some any other things with whatever the visual things. From ear, to have happiness, what we are doing? What we are hearing? Music, like whatever pleasurable things we are hearing. From nose, what we are one? Smelling. From tongue, what we are doing? Tasting. From body, what we are doing? From body, what we are doing? We should have very good touch, body touch. For mind, what we are doing? We are thinking of good things, and we are some happy moment also there. So if we want some happiness from I, what we are doing, we are seeing something always. Can you understand that one? Hari. Suppose I am giving some example. There is A and B. Two people are there, A and B. So some C also there. The person A is very loving with C. But B is angry, hate with C. Same C is coming to word that A and B are walking somewhere. At that time, C is walking toward the A and B. In the same time, A also see the C, B also see the C. Then what within A's mind of this A person, he has a pleasurable feeling or burning feeling? Pleasurable one. What about in B's? B is burning feeling or minus or plus? Minus. For he plus, this plus is minus. But by just seeing of the same C, he has a pleasurable one. He has a suffering feeling, minus feeling. What again? Dukkha feeling. Unsatisfactory feeling. But with the same C, these two get different feeling. Then actual C, what is the feeling within C? Plus or minus or zero, neutral. What the C have? The pleasurable feelings made within A's mind, it is given by C. The suffering feeling given exerted within B's the person B's mind, is it given by the C? Within C, what are the sensations they have? Suppose that there's another guy. He don't have any lustful or hateful or delusion. He's just a person only. He also see that same C. What he's feeling? Neutral. Then can you understand when we are going to make your mind happy from the I, we are using outside visual object, image or whatever we can see. But those all the whatever that we can see visual forms, they don't have any pleasure on that. But same figure, he is making happy, he is making hateful. Another one is he has nothing. Then what is the actual feeling have that within the C? What the real one? Realistically, what is within C? Plus, zero, minus. What explain?
Did you get that point? C is an independent person. A and B created certain feelings using C, but those feelings are not directly connected to C. Did you get that point? So those are created. So your mind created those happy feelings or angry feelings created by A and B. It has nothing to do with C. That is what it wants to do. Right?
But you don't believe that one. You have that same experience, no? You just think about with your experience. You don't believe, oh, monkey is 10, I am believing. Buddhism is not a believing system like a science. In the science, we are doing some practical, and say this is some practical, like a very small practical. So if the C is there, A making very happy mood. B have a very suffering, that means minus feeling. So A B is a C. Some D is there. He don't have anything. He just a man. He is a guy on their soul. So within that C, I am asking, is C is a pleasurable one or hateful one or delusional one or minus one or plus or zero? What the outside world? What are the visual things?
Can we categorize C as a hateful person or good person or some classification? Can we do that? No, right?
What is the classification for C? You say? Huh? Neutral. You are telling? You are small. Neutral. No any pleasure or no any burning. Outside world. Outside, whatever the things we can see. Visually forms object. The C is figure. We are creating figure. That means image and visual form of him. Suppose that person is come toward the A and B, and meantime he is singing. That songs A also here, B and D also here. Then what A feeling? What's his feeling with the sound? His pleasurable feelings will increase or decrease? Increased. But B, what is increasing? His burning sensation increase. Anger will increase. But D, they don't have. Well, that's neutral. Then all the sound, that outside sound, songs maybe, some singing also, some each and every sound behind. His C sound also sound. Then within the sound, what are the sensation have? Plus, minus or zero? What with the sound? What have? Huh? Pardon? No, from C sound, within the sound, that pleasurable feeling or 0, 1 or minus 1? Huh? 0. You? Pardon? Yeah, the C is singing, but the same song can hear for the A. He is happy, but B is suffering with just hearing a song. His suffering will increase. Oh, that person was singing. Suppose if you are there are some not a friend, some tarahakari.
Same song. He makes
Someone.
somebody happy. Same song will make somebody unhappy.
Unhappy.
So, did you get that?
Yeah. So, but the songs, what happen? Happy or unhappy? What the songs have? What the feeling have within song? Pardon? Yeah. A is happy, but B is unhappy. No? So, what are the within songs? What the feeling have? 0, 1, 0. Yeah.
Just a sound.
Just a song.
Create their own mindset. Right?
Own mindset. So, do you have any other explanation? Okay, that C is come more closer to that A, B and D. Then his whatever the perfume then applied, that come to the nose, smell. That smell for A, what happened? His happiness will increase. B's unhappiness increase. Unhappiness increase with the same smell. Can you understand what? For D, neutral. Then what are the his smell? What it is consist of? Plus, minus or 0? 0. Just as the smell is there. Whatever the jasmine or rose or lavender or whatever the The smell is there, but they can feel the smell. But thing is, the happiness is someone is happy, another one is unhappy. So the smell have zero feeling. Suppose that C have some cake or toffee or something. Then he come to close to that three guy and he feeds some cake to the A. Then what the feeling within A? Happiness or unhappiness? Happiness is increase or decrease? Increase. If he feeds the B, then what happens? Unhappiness will increase. So that man come to feed me also because he is very angry with him. So if he feed the C, just an normal. So the whatever the taste, suppose the taste the A and B and D, everyone can understand. Oh, this is a cake. The understand of cake and the taste of cake is no problem. But the happiness and unhappiness, it is change. Then the what's the consist that cake consists, which consists plus minus 0. That also 0. Can you understand those four? Then eye, ear, nose, tongue, all the outside feelings are 0. Can you understand that? But with this 0 sensation, we are making happiness within you, not given by outside.
These are your own creations.
Then who create this happiness? Who? Your mind created happiness, not within outside. But if suppose that if you are with your mom, if you are happy, you are thinking that outside mom giving you a happiness. When you are with friend, oh, these are very good friend. When you are with this friend, I am happy. So you are thinking that friend giving the happiness. But friend is giving any happiness? No, the same friend, if for some another one, they are very unhappy. So I don't want this one, this really not a good one, and he is unhappy, you are happy. Then happiness is created by your only within your mind, not given by any outside object. Suppose that person come closer and hold a hand. He hold his A hand. Then what the feeling for A? Happy or unhappy? He is happy. For if you hold the hand of B, what happen? It is a unhappy. If you hold the D hand, it is nothing, neutral, just an only touch. Suppose that is within his hand. Suppose there are some very rough his hand. That this is the roughness and smoothness we can feel. Suppose the very smooth hand, if you touch, very nice feeling for each and every person. But that happiness within you, it is created by mind. Happiness is created by mind, but the smoothness, softness of this body you can feel. That is for each and every person can feel the body touch. And this is one, if the hand is very smooth, you feel fine sensation. If your hand is very rough, you feel very rough sensation. It's not very bad. But happiness, not this sensation. Happiness is created within your mind. Are anyone is opposing this concept? Can you understand that in the outside and inside within you? Outside there are 6 items. What are the visual form? Visual form is in outside. Images, visual form, figures, whatever we can see. Sound is there. Nose is there. Tongue is there. Body is there. Mind. For these 3 items, there are outside 6 items also there. Inside 6 items, outside 6 items. We are touching together for each and every item and get the happiness. But just after hearing of this concept, Can you understand? Your 6 item is here, but all the outside item all are neutral, no any happiness. No any happiness within outside. If whatever the happiness, it is within your mind. Who is disagreed with this concept? Can you hands up?
Anyone
Ah.
agrees with this concept?
Then what's your explanation?
අපි දකින විදිහට තමයි happiness කියන්නේ.
Yeah. That's what I'm telling. The way you are seeing of this one. So if you are seeing in that as a very lustfully, it is giving you happiness. But this I'm asking the outside object. They have any happiness?
Okay, they are not capable of giving you any happiness.
Outside world.
Outside object,
Right.
they come into contact with your sense,
What, sixth sense,
sense object, but outside objects are not capable of giving you any satisfaction or dissatisfaction, right?
If you want any happiness, what you want to do? Within your mind itself, you can make happy. Within a school, there are, the thing is, in this country, they don't have such a teachers. Within Sri Lanka, they have a lot of teachers. Some teachers are hitting to the student. But here, beating. Here, they don't have such teachers. But some boys, they are taking, oh, my teacher is very good. He is hitting to me and make me correct. They are very happy about hitting and beating to him. But that's why I am corrected by teacher. Some are there, some boys and girls and all the guys are there. They are very angry with teacher. Oh, this teacher is always hitting to me. I am very angry with him. The same thing, both people take in a different way. Can you understand? Then the hitting to the student, within the hitting to you, are there any happiness and unhappiness? We can't tell. Some are taken as happiness, some are taken as unhappiness. Then all the happiness within your mind only, not any outside. Anyone opposed to this one? Your idea also same. You are telling the way we are thinking, the thinking is within your mind. The way you are looking at, way we are thinking, the happiness and unhappiness is defined. But outside world, do you have any happiness? My question is, inside 6 are there, outside world, are there any happiness? To satisfy your eye, even though today you understood that there are no pleasure outside the outside world. But even though if you are running behind the outside visual form to satisfy your eye, because they don't have any pleasure outside the world, but you are running behind the visual form, image, figures or something, whatever you can see, to satisfy your eye with the happiness, pleasure. But can you fulfill your eye with the happiness from outside?
Can you satisfy your eye after going after outside objects? Right?
You are running behind the outside object.
Can you?
Mind.
So no point in going after outside external things, right?
External things, they don't have any happiness. So, but you are always watching TV, watching some film or gaming, or you are doing something, we are running behind some outside visual aids to gain that happiness. So within the outside world, nothing is there. Zero. It's called shunya. Empty of the pleasure. So empty of the pleasure outside is there, but we are running behind those empty pleasured one to fulfill your pleasure from eye, pleasure from ear, pleasure from smell, pleasure from taste, pressure from sensation. So if you running behind 1, 2, 3, 4 year, can you satisfy? If you run up to death, can you satisfy any more? More? Can you do that? No. Today, what you are thinking about Bill Gates? He is the topmost person in the very richest person in the world. What about his eye? He is satisfied from the outside world? Can you do that one? Can you do? No. Can he satisfy his eye, ear from the by just hearing the outside songs? Can you or not? No. But you have any problem? Yeah. Yeah, the enjoyment you can make enjoyment. I am not telling you can't. I am telling you enjoyment you can make, but not within the songs. So the same song, some other is not like. So the songs not given the happiness, but by just hearing of the song, you can create within your mind. Suppose that one song is there, you are very happy with that song. After 1 or 2 years, you understood that the person who are singing that song, he is doing. Suppose that your dad is killed very earlier. I am getting the example only. Killed very earlier. You got to understand that that person, the person who are singing that song, he is the person who killed his father. But later on you understand. Then the same song is surround you. The song is there. Are you getting any happy feeling?
Did you get that point?
You can't take that happy feeling. Why is that? Your father killed by the singer. But earlier you got the happiness from the same song. But now you don't have that feeling. Why is that? The song is same recording. No, he didn't change anything anymore. But what's the changing point? Your mind or song? Your mind changed. Then that earlier also you take that very big amount of pressure from that song. From that time also, that happiness taken by songs or your mind. Your mind created one. Then songs is there. That all the from the songs, what they are emitting? Vibration. If you play some song, all the vibrations are outing from the speaker. Which frequency have the pressure? What is the frequency have pressure? Frequency have a pressure? No. But we are creating within your mind. This is a very, very simple concept. But just after explained by Lord Buddha only we can understand that one. No one can understand that one without Lord Buddha. Is this a science or some belief? You don't believe. Is that a belief? Not a belief. You can understand this one. Suppose likewise, whatever the taste and everything, you within your mind with the sixth sensor you can create everything the way you want. You can create within the way you want, but it is not gone by outside. So if you running behind visual forms to satisfy your eye, if you running around up to death, can you satisfy your eye? Can you satisfy your eye? By just seeing the film, whatever the drama, or by just going a trip and see something. Can you satisfy your eye? Happiness? Can you do that one? No. For the person who are, yes, you hand up. Yes, I can fulfill my eyes. Okay, your hands up. the person who understands that even if we run behind the round up to death, we can't satisfy your eye with pleasure from the outside form. Can you hands up? Okay. Are anyone opposing this one? If someone is opposing, you have to explain what's the way. Yeah. Satisfy your eye with the pleasure.
You keep looking for happiness through outside objects till you die, right? Will you be able to satisfy your sense faculty?
Yeah. 6.
You keep watching TV or you until you die, will you be able to satisfy your eye?
Eye. Because the happiness, you are going to satisfy the happiness. But the happiness is not within the outside. That's a problem. So,
Happiness is not something that could be found in
external object.
Yeah. You can keep on keep on looking for outside external objects till you die, right? Still you cannot satisfy.
Yes, but yeah.
You got that, right?
What's your problem? You. Yeah. The thing is, if you want within you, either with seen or without seen, within you can create this happiness. That's not given by outside. That's why I'm telling. It is not given by the film. If you want, just looking at that film or what, someone can create the unhappy feeling also. But the film giving the 0 1. If you want, you can happy with the then we.
Some people may like, some other may not like. So that means the happiness is not found in that
particular outside object of form, visual form.
Even momentarily, that is the happiness you create in your mind.
Within your mind. Then are there any meaning to run behind the outside object? Is that a very nonsense? No?
Is it a
Practical.
thing to go
Yeah.
after external objects?
ඒක බුද්ධිමත් එකද, but it's a intelligent thing to running behind the outside object to have a happiness. Well, it is within you, but you are running behind outside. I don't know why we are doing. Is that meaningful or meaningless? Huh? Meaning? Yeah. Are there anyone have a meaningful? Oh, everyone is saying meaningless. What's your problem?
And then that's what you see. And you're making the satisfaction in your mind when you see who's there, and then you're getting satisfaction off of the light that you see. So since it's all in your mind, you can, if you can, without the TV being there, you can think that you're watching TV and then get that satisfaction.
It's yeah. That also the dreaming. You can dreaming. Yeah. That's so same happiness. That also making within your mind. I am telling that only within your mind you are creating that happiness. Happiness and suffering not given by outside world. That's what you want to. First of all, you have to understand that small phenomena. Before go to the very deep depth. Before go to the depth, we have to understand small phenomena. This is the things what we are doing in each and every day from morning to evening. We are running to collect the secondary things what we are doing. Okay, we know that we are under impression that outside world's giving the happiness. Then we are trying to collect whatever the things we want to, whatever the things outside object to get happiness. We are collecting this all the material. Can you understand? the without this outside material we can't happy. So the secondary things what we are doing, we are collecting this all the things. When you are collecting this all the things, then the lot of problems are there. Then that your suffering will more increased, because under impression of that you are thinking that outside world have a pleasure, and then we want to have that outside object more. Then what we are going, we are getting to collect those things. Can you understand? By just collecting that very big amount of the either money or object or land or house or car, whatever the things, with the very huge amount of material only we can happy. But even if we ask from the Bill Gates, they may have billion of dollars. But even though he have a billion of dollars, he can eat only 3 times per day. Only 3 times per day. 3 meals. But with that much of money, lot of that much of very richest person, they can't even 3 meals, because they have lot of work. They don't have time to eat even. They don't have to take a bath, watch a TV. They don't have. They are just collecting only. Ultimate what happened? He died without consuming anything. It's just collection only. But even though there is no any pleasure outside, but they are collecting. Ultimate what happened? They didn't even consume anything, and they are just collector only. Nothing can take with his death. Ultimately, can you understand this little bit thing? This is not a very huge like anukalana, avakalana, integration. Integration, no, like in mathematics, Pythagoras law and Newton's law, and that this is not that much of very huge phenomena. It's a very simple concept. But just after Lord Buddha comes and explain these things, no one can find these things. No any philosophy explaining these things. Everything agreed with me? Everyone agreed with me? Okay. Then can you understand one thing? Inside 6 sensor can satisfy. You can understand that just running behind outside 6 sensor, 6 object, you can't satisfy inside 6 sensor. Then the whole world, can you understand? The whole world is a 12 item. Is it fulfill your requirement or not fulfill your requirement? Outside world, fulfill your requirement or not fulfill your requirement? You have to explain. Yes or no? No. Then the whole world is the but you like to is the everything is අනිච්චද නිච්චද කියලා හරියනවද? දැන් මේක දැන් නෑ permanent අනිච්ච අනිච්ච. Yeah. Then your desire, actually that the desire can fulfill with this all the world. If you running behind anything, you can't fulfill your requirement. Then everything is not the way you want. Because you want to have a very good world to fulfill your all the requirement. But the whole world is not giving any pleasure to you. Then the whole world is not the way you want. Whole world is not fulfilling your requirement. So from the whole world, I am giving some some concept, outside and inside. From this outside and inside, which one, the inside one or outside one is the which one you have the supreme power for you to handle these things, inside one or outside one? Yeah, what's the problem? No, I am asking that inside one, from the inside and outside, what's the supreme power do you have that total control of? If you have something control from outside world or inside world, controlling power inside world, not outside world. From inside 6 items we can divide into 2, body and mind. From body and mind, what's the most controlling power you have? Mind. Mind have a most controlling power for you. More powerful controlling power. You can control your mind, not the body. Can you understand? Right. Then if you list out the topmost one is the most, you have one most controlling power. Mind, body and outside world. Suppose that if you take the uppermost one, top one, I am giving some something to do. Suppose you imagine you want some word. Suppose you take everyone take your mom, amma, and you want to keep your mom's idea within you, but you don't want any outside things, either figure or sound or taste or smell or touch or anything. Only thing what you want to keep within your mind is mom's idea. So you are going to test your mind whether it is the way you want or not. අම්මගේ අදහස් අරගෙන හිතේ තියාගෙන ඉන්නවා මේක එයාට කැමති තියෙනවද නැද්ද?
In short, what he says is your mind is not at your disposal, right? Right? It's a natural thing. You cannot control the way you want.
To test this thing, you are doing some practical. But you are taking your mom's idea. Your mom, you want to keep your mom in your mind. You don't want anything. If some sound or some thought or something comes to your mind, but you want, but you are like, you are wish to keep only your mom's idea within your mind. And I will give you some 3-4 minutes, 5 minutes, with think of without coming any idea outside from you, outside to you, except this mom's idea. Only of your mom. Whether it is possible or not. Did you get what I am telling? You got the idea? Okay. Okay, I will give you 5 minutes. You do you explore your mind, whether your mind is mom. Yeah. Why we are doing this thing? You are going to try. Even your mind, it is not under control. Your mind, it is not the way you want. Yeah, the mind also not the way you want, but you want to keep the some way, but it is behave another way. Yeah. No. Mahatan Swati? Yeah. After 7 days, Rahatan Mahasaya can't do. If Sahatan Swati want to go to the Nirodha Samapatti for 10 days, he can't do. Only 7 days. He will die. Limitation. Yeah. Okay, I will give 5 minutes. You close your eye and try to visualize. You can do that. Okay, open your eye. Someone have been open eye. Can you do that? No. What about you? You? Can you do that? No. You? Little? Yeah, without any idea, outside idea. Yeah, little bit only, yeah. You? You? Are there anyone can think about, yeah, without any outside thought? Is it possible or not? Is it possible or not? It is impossible. So then now you can understand that even your mind, it is not under control of you. It is not under control of you. It is not the way you want. It is not your mind also not fulfilling your requirement. Beyond your control, and is not fulfilling your requirement. You had some requirement to keep your mind only within your mom idea. No any idea outside, only thought. But even if you can't keep your mind, there's a very soul power, that means supreme power. One, your mind. Second one, your body. The first one is not the way you want. It's not fulfill your requirement. Second one, what's the requirement? Do you like to white your hair? Gray hair or white or fall in your... Do you like that one? You like? You don't like. When you are aging, you don't like, but it is happening. Death, you are like, you don't like, but happening. For then the second one, your body, it is under, it is the way you want. Is it under way you want? Is it fulfill your requirement? Your requirement is without white in your head, you want black hair, very fine skin, without aging. You don't like for illness. You don't like for suffering. You don't like for death. But you still, it is happening. So the first one also not under control, you not satisfying your requirement. Second one also not fulfill your requirement. Your requirement is something else, but it is happening something, some other thing, different thing. Then if your body and mind, if these your body and mind not under control you, if your body and mind is not fulfilling your requirement, if your mind and body not the way you want, if your body and mind you like, your desire, then can anyone find a outside object, anything to satisfy you? Even your body and mind can't satisfy yourself, your mind.
Even your body and mind are unable to satisfy your
Needs.
So can we accept something
Externally.
to do that?
Can you find? If someone is searching for such things, is that a very what a foolish mode? Yeah. මොකද කියන්නේ? Can you find such things from outside? Even you are one also not on the way you want. But if you go into searching from outside world, something the way you want, it's an impossible thing or possible thing? Impossible thing. But things what you are doing from each and every day, from morning to evening, we are searching something that is fulfill your requirement, fulfill your satisfaction. But then can you understand that the searching of the things what you as you wish, as you suppose, as you like, the way you want. If you are searching something from outside or inside, is that a nonsense thing or sensible thing or nonsense thing or it's a foolish thing or some very intelligent thing?
So looking for happiness from external sources.
Not happiness, not happiness, fulfilling your requirement, anicca. Then can you understand everything within the world not fulfilling your requirement? The words iccha mean, iccha in the Sinhala, iccha mean like, wish, iccha, desire. Word aniccha mean not the way you want, not the way you want. Aniccha mean the aniccha word. Lord Buddha's main key word is aniccha. That word have been translated to the Sinhala as anitya. It has translated to English as a impermanent. Have you heard that Lord Buddha saying everything is impermanent? Can you hear? Everything impermanent. Is that okay? Everything is impermanent? Everything is changing? Yeah. No, there's a wrong interpretation. Anicca is a word. The meaning of anicca is not the anitya, not the impermanent. Anicca means desire.
Iccha is like liking.
Liking.
Aniccha means not to your liking.
Yeah.
Liking and not to your liking.
But that thing later on wrongly translated into Sinhala as a anitya, then again translated to English as a impermanent. Or everything is changing. So the Four Noble Truths can you change? Four Noble Truths can you change? Eightfold Path can you change? Okay. Shall we get some simple matter? 1 plus 1, how much? Can you change this one? Huh? Never. How many foots for the triangle? 3. Triangle. How many foots for?
How many sides?
Sides. 3. Can you change this one? Never. Then you are telling everything is changed. The Lord Buddha is saying everything is changed, but it is not changing. This is a contradicted or not? Huh? For triangle, for rectangle, how many sides? Can you change this one? No. Then everyone is changing. Is that okay? Then what happened? Everything is changed. Is that concept is okay? Okay or not? Everything is impermanent. Okay, hands up. Who's believing this one? Everything is impermanent. Everything impermanent. 1 plus 1 is 2. Can you change this one? But everything is impermanent. Then it's contradicted, no? Okay, hands up. Person who understand that everything is impermanent is a wrong concept. It's a wrong concept. What about you? Your hands up. Okay, there's a two option. One is everything is impermanent is a true. The person who are believing this, hands up. Everything is impermanent is a wrong thing. The person who are understand this, hands up. You have to hands up on either one side. What about you both? Everything is impermanent. Impermanent, everyone is changing. Then can you change 1 plus 1, 2? Everything means? Everything. What is the meaning of everything? No, that this clause itself meaning that everything. The Pali word sabbang anicca. In Sinhala, siyalla anityai. English, everything, all impermanent. The all mean all. The triangle is not belong to the world. How can it change? Triangle can change. Number of sides per triangle. Triangle. No, he didn't tell that. This is wrong concept. Yeah, sabba sabbang anicca means everything not the way you want. The real meaning is the Lord Buddha say everything is not the way you want. Anicca. Icca means desire.
Everything is not to your liking, right?
Everything not to your liking. But this is wrongly translated into English as everything is impermanent. But everyone not without any analysis, you just believe. Since it is in the book, you are okay, oh, that's the Lord Buddha said everything is impermanent. But that's a wrong concept, I am telling. Can you understand that one? Oh, any argument? Yeah, you can't change this one. Yeah, just wait. But Lord Buddha says everything is not the way you want, anicca. But later on, translation error. This is the translation error. Rupan jirati majjana namagotta najirati. Have you heard that one? No, Lord Buddha says there are some places are there. So, atita mataka sata. Memories. Last memories are not changed. Past memories, it can't change. It is fixed. It is mentioned in Tripitaka. So if it is not changing, that is called everything is changing. But that's the wrong concept. The other you have some any question? Yeah. But something are changing, that's all. Something are changing, some are not changing. But Lord Buddha says that's not the teaching. Two different things, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not the way you want, not the way you like.
Certain things happening,
Yeah.
not to your liking.
And it means everything, but there's a wrong translation.
It is impermanent.
That not, the translation not given by Buddha, no. That translation later on people translated. So can you understand the Pythagoras law? In grade 10 you are studying. Pythagoras law original law written in Greek. So Pythagoras is a Greek person. So when the translation comes, if it is wrongly translate, what happened? That is, you can't prove that one. If any words either one, if you added anything or remove anything, that Pythagoras law is go off. The wrong concept there. Likewise, Lord Buddha's when the saying is within the Tripitaka. But when they are translating, what happened? The main key point is anicca. Everything is anicca, sabbang anicca, translated in wrong way, everything is impermanent. See, any other thing is also the cause of suffering is the anicca. Anicca is the cause of suffering. If something is anicca, that's the cause of suffering. That is translated in English. Impermanence is the cause of suffering. Suppose that if you have your father, if the father is impermanent, then you are suffering. Suppose that you have some cancer. You have cancer within your arm. If this cancer is impermanent, are you suffering? That concept is wrong or not? If the cancer is impermanent, you are suffering. If you have any headache, if it is impermanent, is that the cause of suffering? The concept given by, if something is not the way you want, That's the cause of suffering. Can you understand? If something not the way you want, not the way you like, not the way you desire, not fulfilling your requirement, that's the cause of suffering. But later, the wrongly translated to Sinhala, if something is impermanent, that's the cause of suffering. The impermanence is a wrong concept. Everything is impermanent. If something impermanent, that's a cause of suffering. If something not the way you want, not the way you desire, not the way you like, that's a cause of suffering. Yeah. No. Anicca means unicca. Icca means willingness, likeness, desire. Yeah. If you get the anitya, the impermanence as a cause of suffering, suppose this is a principle. No? If something is impermanent, that's a cause of suffering. So if you put into that your headache, if the headache is impermanent, it's not suffering. That's the anicca is the correct one. Everyone is agree, or if you have any question, I am telling that word anicca, it is given by Lord Buddha. Anicca. It is wrongly translated into Sinhala, English, that impermanent then. This is a wrong translation. But everyone believe in, without any analysis. Then you are only set of belief. That's why the Lord Buddha's way have, now it is the very recently that no one is believing these things. So if the something is not the way you want, that's the cause of suffering. That we can understand. That we can understand actually. Not a belief.
If something is not happening according to your liking, that is the cause of suffering. That is what you say.
If you take as a impermanence as a cause of suffering, there are something within Tripitaka, they are asking if the pleasurable feeling change, then that's a cause of suffering. If the unpleasurable feeling change, is that also have suffering? They don't have. So always change, not given the suffering. If something not the way you want, then always there is a suffering or not. Can you give me anything? Oh, okay, there is something not as you wish, but I am happy. Are there anything? There is something I don't wish, but I am happy. Are there anything such a thing? Can you find such a thing in the world? Anyone have any answer? What do you feel? Then whatever the words we are using in as a Buddhism, the nowadays anicca, dukkha, other words is anatta. Have you seen? Have you heard anything? Heard anatta? What is the English word for anatta? English word for anatta. Soullessness. Have you heard?
Or non-self.
Non-self or soullessness. That concept is, if something is not the way you want, this is a cause of suffering. If something is suffering, anatta means not worth, not value, not worth. If something is suffering, not worth. But everything in the world, not the way you want. But can you find anything? Even your mind is not the way you want. Even your body is not the way you want. Not you are fulfilling your requirement. If outside you can't find such a thing. Then the whole world is, everything is not the way you want. But nowadays, all the Buddhist teachers are telling everything is impermanent. The everything impermanent is wrong concept or correct one. Okay, hands up. Everything is impermanent, the wrong concept. The person who understands, hands up. Okay, hand down. Person who understands that everything is impermanent is a correct one. Hands up. But then everyone understands this. There is some translation error. There is a translation error only. Yeah.
I think let's say I want something, but I don't get it, but
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, let's say I wanted a book, no, let's say I wanted a computer, and then I didn't get it. But then, because I didn't get it, I got a better computer than what I wanted. But I think,
You got a better computer later?
no, no, I'm saying that let's say you want something,
Mm.
but you don't get it. But then because you didn't get it, you get something better than what you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
not really.
That also the if that whatever the things you got later, if it is the way you own, then you are happy. Suppose later on you got a computer, but starting is not working, then you are unhappy. One day you are unhappy. It's not the way you own. You want very good one.
But is this right? Like, is this what you're saying? So even if you get the computer you want, that still doesn't really like fulfill your desire because there's nothing external, there's no happiness
Hmm. Hmm.
because you make it inside.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So therefore even their desires will be
Yeah. You are thinking that's a fulfilled. You are thinking as that we can think anything. Because that's the way you are making happiness. You are thinking this is a very good one and making happiness without they don't have any happiness, but you are making within you. You can create that one. I am not telling you can't create. You can create, but that's not given by the outside object.
so that's not true.
Yeah, yeah, true happiness. So then what we have to the running behind the outside world is a nonsense. Within you, there is a method to have unlimited happiness. Unlimited happiness within you. For these things, we have to do meditation. With the meditation, because meditation doing within you, not in outside. It's not regarding any outside object. When you are doing meditation, we are only concerned on mind. Then anyway, even if you running behind the outside world also, the happiness is created within you. Then without any outside world, you can get unlimited happiness within you. What you have to do? You have to do meditation. When even if you go for outside world, happiness is within you, not outside thing. They are only zero. They are only empty of any pleasure, empty of pleasure. But since the happiness is within you, then you can with the pleasure, happiness, compassion and everything within you by just meditating. That's Lord Buddha's way. Can you, if you have any question, you ask. I'll explain how we meditate and we can explain you later. There are some another some phenomena, but before that, this is a very rough explanation. The what I explained up to now is a rough explanation, the very very fundamental explanation. There are some deep explanation also there. So up to now, what are the problem you have? The translation of anicca into anitya wrong. That everyone can understand. What's the correct one? Anicca. What's called anicca? Anicca. An mean opposite. Icca mean willingness. Willingness, hope. Icca mean liking. Anicca mean opposite of this one. Like, unlike. Like a un mean opposite of this one. Icca mean desire, willingness, hope, the way you want. Anicca mean the opposite side. Anicca. Everything is not the way you want. Do you have any question? Anatta means not worth, useless. If something is not the way you want, it's the cause of suffering. If something is suffering, this is useless. It's meaningless. Meaningless. Pointless. Okay, can you within... Yeah, that's a wrong translation. The second translation. This then you may understand how it is happening. all the translations are wrong. Why is that? Why is that? Yeah. I will give you some example. Suppose there is a medical book, English medical book, textbook. Someone is giving this book to person who know English and Sinhala, but he is not a doctor. This is a medical textbook. They are going to translate with the person. He know only English and Sinhala, but he don't know medicine. If that book gives to the that translator and getting the translation, if we use this Sinhala translation, is that correct or wrong? But he don't know any medicine. He know only the English and Sinhala.
Will you do a good job of translating?
Why is that? What's the problem? When you are translating something to another language, what's the wrong? If someone, the translator, know the this subject, he can translate. Without knowing this medicine, what's the problem when he's taking translation? For some word, there are lot of meaning. Okay, in English book there are some words. If you go to translate this into another language, if you loosely translate, I will give some example. How about that? It is raining cats and dog. It is raining cats and dog. If you word to word translate, what is saying? For example, raining is there, cat, pet is a cat, cat and dogs are raining. Then you are running to catch some cat and dog. But what's the meaning of this one? It's very heavy raining. The heavy raining means the idiomatic meaning is heavy raining. But if we loosely translate into the Sinhala, another language, we can tell that, okay, there is a raining, but raining itself, they are falling down the cats and dog. If you translate without taking the idiomatic meaning, if you loosely translate, what happened? The meaning of this one is change or correct? Change. Shall we meet once in a blue moon? Shall we meet once in a blue moon? What's the meaning of meeting once in a blue moon? Rarely, very rarely shall we meet. If we loosely translate into the word to word translate, is that meaningful or meaningless? Meaningless. Why is that? You don't know what's the exact idiomatic meaning. Likewise, when we are translating to something, the word to word translation is wrong. By same word have a different word. Some kind of paper. If you translate this with kindness, mean kind. So kind mean that very kindness. If you take this as a kindness, is that okay? So some kind means any type of paper. If you translate the word kind as a mental kindness, then compassion, this is a wrong translation. Likewise, if someone know this concept only, they can translate properly. So very recently there are 57 Buddhist book, Lord Buddha's book, 57 book. Out of these books, there are some another book called Visuddhi Marga, that's called Buddha Kosa. He is not a Buddhist man, he is come from India and wrongly translated into Sinhala. That wrong translation had taken as a English translation. Then Lord Buddha's way, finish. If you take everything is not the way you want, not any outside, nothing is there. But suppose that if Lord Buddha not enlightened as a Siddhartha not enlightened as the Lord Buddha, what happened to him? He can become supreme king. Universal king. If he don't become Lord Buddha, he can universal king. But even though he become a universal king, can their sixth sense satisfy? Never. Even Bill Gates, universal king, no one can satisfy. You can. That's a universal principle. No one can satisfy your sixth sensor. If you running behind any outside or anything, it is not fulfilling your requirement. Okay, if you have any question, you ask. I will explain. Then we want to explain that why it is not fulfilling. Later on, I will explain it that why it is not fulfilling our requirement. Do you have any question and whatever thing you can understand or you tell?
You guys want to make any comments?
Any comments or any question? Or unless I'll ask some question. Okay. Can you brief in what you understand from this morning session? You briefly explain within 2-3 words. Other thing? Okay. What you understand from this session? If you want to way we want. Yeah. Run behind them. Okay, what was you understood? You just explain what you. Yeah, you. No, he. I don't want. He is no anything. Translation fault. Wrongly translate. That you agree? You understand? You understand? Okay, what you studied from this morning session? Running behind the outside thing is not a intelligent thing. Okay. What about you? is that? Why is that? Why not satisfying outside thing?
Because your brain, like your mind, controls that.
Yeah. Only mindset, with the mind only you created the happiness. Not given by any outside object. So that's why it's not satisfied. You totally understand. You can understand. Okay. You give to no. This. Yeah, Puta. You. No.
You can make the same comment.
Yeah. Nanga also there. Nanga, you give to Nanga first. I want your comment. Nanga's comment. Yeah. You.
Just make a
You.
brief comment.
Yeah, brief comment.
I learned.
You,
I
you
I-
close the mic.
I learned that nothing like
Everything is impermanent, is wrong or correct?
wrong.
Wrong. Then what is the correct one?
Nothing is the way you want it to be.
Where you want to be. Nothing is way. If are there? Can you anything? Can you find anything that fulfill your requirement?
No.
Can you requirement?
No.
Even if you run up to death, that means from birth to death, if can you satisfy your sixth senses?
No.
Never. Why you can't satisfy?
Because everything because
Happiness and pleasure,
it comes from your mind.
mind made fabrication and creation only.
Yeah.
Is it given by outside object?
No.
No. All the outside objects are empty of pleasure or with the pleasure?
Empty.
Empty of pleasure. Then do you have any willing to run in behind the outside object?
No.
What do you feel?
Uh,
Meaningful or meaningless?
meaningless.
Meaningless. Okay, very good. You give to Ayya. You give to Ayya. You explain whatever thing. You understand. Never mind. Even if you can't understand anything, you tell me. There's no problem. Anything what? Yeah.
I already answered.
You answered, no? Yeah, you tell them.
Just gonna repeat what everyone else has been saying. Nothing is in your control.
Yeah.
That's anicca.
Hmm.
And then dukkha means if everything is not in your control,
Yeah.
you'll never be satisfied.
Hmm.
And then anatta means chasing these things that you'll never be satisfied from.
No point.
There's meaningless.
What about you? Are you believe this one or you understood this one? I won't. Since I am telling you, are believing. No, not.
No, I
don't believe.
I understood it.
Yeah, not a belief.
No,
I mean, belief.
I believe it because I understand it.
Yeah. That's okay, no problem. Without understanding, you don't believe anything. Then there's a nonsense. There's like earlier we did everything without understanding, you just believe only, set of belief. Then people are thinking that the Buddhism is a set of belief. It's a wrong concept. It's a set of understanding. After understanding, you don't want to believe. That's install, don't copy. Can you understand? You install this one, don't copy. Then it's not run. Try to install these things. Okay. You get to. If you have understanding, you can tell. I did not. No problem. You close.
Okay, I'm copying what everyone else is saying, like that nothing goes your way.
You can't understand.
Wait, I do understand.
You can understand.
Yes.
Then good. What did you understand?
I learned that nothing goes your way and
You want.
what?
Nothing is the way you want.
Yes.
What about the impermanency? Is that okay? Everything is impermanent. You have believe this one?
Yeah.
Earlier you believe.
Yeah.
Without understanding.
Yes.
Now what happened to you? Everything
now
is impermanent. Is it correct or wrong?
I'm pretty sure it's wrong.
Everything? Wrong.
Yeah.
That's wrong. You understood that one?
Yeah.
Okay. You talk. You close your mic.
Something I learned was that we interpret happiness.
Yeah.
We interpret happiness from our minds. So if two people are given the same thing, one can interpret something as being pleasurable, and one can interpret it as being unpleasurable or like unsatisfying.
Uh-huh. Yeah. What's the meaning of anatta?
Anatta.
Only 3 words I explain. Anicca, dukkha, anatta. Anatta?
Anatta means impermanence.
No. There's
Anatta.
anicca. Anicca means impermanent, translated. Is that a correct or wrong?
Anicca is not doesn't mean impermanence.
Impermanent. If everything is impermanent, this is wrong or correct?
I would say it's wrong.
Wrong. What's the correct one?
Everything is not like as you want it to
As
be.
the way you want.
Yeah.
As the way you want. Right. Okay. You give it to me. You sit down. Stand up.
Hi.
You explain.
So we learned that external sources don't really have emotion.
Yeah.
And it's your mind that the connotation of the item that gives you feeling, and
Yeah.
it could be positive or negative.
Huh.
We learned that
Then if you run behind if you go behind the outside object, can you satisfy your sixth sense?
no, it's your internal body that
Yeah.
guides.
Is that your belief or understanding?
It's the understanding.
Understanding.
Yeah.
You don't believe anything what I am telling.
No, it's like
Yeah,
science.
Yeah.
It's-
Just I teach you, but you don't
Exactly.
believe this one.
Exactly.
This is not a belief system.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just to understand or not. You have to
exactly.
install, not a copy. Right. What about everything is impermanent? This concept is.
So that's a mistranslation.
Yeah.
So it's more.
Why you are telling that a mistranslation?
It's because you're explaining how, because people translated, they didn't have the background
Yeah.
and they didn't have like they didn't
Proper
know
Buddha's knowledge.
the knowledge exactly. So it was difficult, and when it was translated in English, a lot of
English?
people didn't
Yeah, yeah.
understood it as that, but that's not the correct translation.
Yeah. Okay. What is the meaning of anicca?
Isn't that?
No. You have to tell me. I will say her. Icca mean?
Oh, it's
Icca mean willingness.
Yeah.
Wish like. Wish like.
so.
Are there anything the way you want?
Oh, so it's like not everything is the way you want.
Way you want.
Yeah,
Why is that?
because it's about the internal mind and how you gain happiness.
Happiness,
Yeah.
and you are seeking from outside.
Exactly.
The outside, what happened?
They
What are they? They have they any pleasure in outside?
No, you can't seek
No.
happiness from the
These
outside.
are zero. That means empty.
Yeah.
Empty of pleasure.
Exactly. Yeah.
Everything is zero. But if you want, you can plus and minus. It's within your mind.
Right.
But you are creating within mind and seeking from
Outside.
outside. But there are nothing is there.
Possible. Yeah.
Can you give some many example for this one?
So, for example, like listening to music,
Huh.
like it's just the idea of music doesn't give you happiness. It's just it goes through your mind. That's when you have a positive idea.
Yeah. I'll give you some example. You tell me whether my example is correct or wrong.
Okay.
Someone is running running for a water with the mirage. Can you understand mirage?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you running behind the mirage to collect some water,
Yeah.
can you collect one water? If you run in the outside world to have a pressure, it is very similar to the way we are running to collect some water along a mirage. Is that my example is correct or wrong?
Is it a practical thing?
Practical thing?
Can you find water in the mirage? Can you find water?
No. Likewise, if we running behind the outside world to have a pleasure within the outside world, very similar to the way that we are running behind the mirage to collect the water.
Right.
Then my example is correct or wrong?
Yeah,
Correct one.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. That's the way we have to explain. Another example I will explain. In the night time we are having some dream. We have seen dream. Within your dream you have eat something and you feel fulfill your stomach. But after waking up, what happened? Your stomach is fulfilled? Fulfilled or not? No. The searching of the pleasure within outside world very similar to the eating within the dream.
Isn't the dream like your mind?
Yeah,
So wouldn't that be your internal?
internal. But if we
So-
think that stomach is filled, but it's not filled.
Exactly.
Okay, you good. What do you understand from today?
I understand that happiness only comes from your mind,
Oh.
not from outside things,
Mhm.
and that the the belief of impermanence
Oh.
is wrong.
Wrong.
Um,
Why you are telling that is wrong?
it's wrong because of the translation
Yeah.
from
Everything is impermanent. The concept is wrong.
Yeah.
Why is that? We can prove that there are some permanent things also there. The Four Noble Truth.
You can't
Within the
change that.
Tripitaka itself mentioned the Four Noble Truth is the we can't change.
Yeah.
It's a permanent thing. Eightfold path you can't change. Pansil you can't change. These are there.
Can't remember the rest.
Pan?
I can't remember the rest.
Yeah. Anicca mean? Are there anything the way you
anicca
want?
is like things don't go the way that you want, like in life. So that's the real meaning, not impermanence. So we shouldn't believe in impermanence, and we should believe in that things don't go the way that they want
They
for
want,
us.
yeah. The meaning of anatta?
I don't remember how it splits.
That's pointless or pointful one. That means worth one or worthless one. Anatta, you don't remember?
I don't.
Okay, never mind. Okay, you give it to.
So I learned that everything is not
close, yeah.
impermanent. It's everything doesn't go the way you want, or
Right.
it's not the way you want. That's the real meaning of anicca. And happiness is something that comes from inside your mind, and not from outside external
world.
sources.
Even though if you run in behind the outside world, it's meaningful or meaningless?
Meaningless.
Meaningless. You can't fulfill your sixth sense or not?
You can't.
Never. Never or?
Never.
Never. What's the meaning of why we are telling us the anitya? Everything is anitya wrong. Why we are telling like that?
Because it's a mistranslation from anicca to anitya. Anitya means impermanence.
Impermanent.
So,
Not everything is impermanent.
Yeah.
There are permanent things also there.
Yeah.
Okay. Chudnanga, you have any comments?
So nothing goes the way you want. Nothing goes the way you want. So you're unsatisfied. And happiness comes from inside, not the outside. And yeah.
Right. Okay. What about next there? Someone is yeah.
I learned that
No, never mind. Can you explain anything? What you understood?
I understood that the wrong translations,
Translation fault.
yeah.
What is the translation fault? Anicca.
Anicca means that
Are there anything the way you want?
no,
No. Did you check your mind is the way you want?
no,
No. Body is where you want?
no,
No. Then can you find outside from? Anything what you the way you want?
no,
No. Then whole world is not the way you want, not fulfill your requirement or not?
no.
No. Okay, that's enough. Marley, you give it to.
Me?
Yeah. Oh.
I learned that Um, Happiness is created by your mindset, not from outside objects. And anicca means it doesn't mean impermanence. It means everything doesn't happen the way you want it to.
Why you are telling like that?
Like what?
You are telling that everything is not the way you want. You check about your mind. Check about body, mind, and outside world. You check that everything.
Yeah.
By
because
practice, you
you
check.
can't control
Is
it.
that a belief or you understood that?
I understood.
Since I am telling you don't believe anything. If you can't understand, you have to say, ask.
I
Yes. Understand, not a belief.
Yeah.
You yourself, you understood. I only explain everything. All right. Everything is impermanent. Why you are telling that there's a wrong?
That's wrong because there's some things that will never change, like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Four
yeah.
Noble Truths
Yeah.
and the Noble Eightfold Path.
Yeah, we can't change.
Yeah.
Plus one and plus last, future, and now also 1 plus 1 is 2. Everything. Okay, you understand.
Okay, so I learned that everything, our mind is the one that's giving the emotions. So like
Pleasure.
for listening to a song,
Oh.
it isn't the song that's making me happy. It's my mind making.
Oh.
S-
So, a song itself, are there anything?
no, there's nothing. It's
Oh.
only your mind that's
Mind.
giving that.
That's song is zero.
Yeah.
Because same song can hear someone is happy, the other is unhappy.
Yeah. And also I learned that impermanence is a mistranslation error.
yeah.
So that's because impermanence in self is contradictory to the Four Noble Truths and the Noble Eightfold Path.
Yeah.
But so the real meaning is anicca, which is
Anicca, dukkha, anatta.
yeah.
Ah.
And
Anatta mean?
anatta, I don't remember.
Since everything is not the way you want, this is a cause of suffering. Everything is not suffering. Then everything is worth or value or worthless. So
It's worthless.
Worthless.
Chasing outside things.
Yeah. Okay.
I learned that happiness is inside of you. It's not in the outer world things. So there's no point trying to look for pleasures from outer world things because it's actually inside of you.
Inside, yeah.
And also I learned that there was a mistranslation. So anicca doesn't mean impermanence.
Yeah.
It actually means there's not everything is gonna be what is what you want.
Yeah.
So that's what I learned. Because the mistranslation was because you need to know what you're translating.
Do you believe in these things or understanding?
You made me understand.
Yeah, but
So
you don't.
Before I was just believing that it was impermanence, but then
You understood, though?
Today you told that it actually meant today you told the real thing, and you gave good reasons, and I understand.
Yeah.
now.
You don't believe this one.
I
understand.
I understand.
So you don't believe. You have to understand.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, you give it to Ayya.
I learned that happiness doesn't come from the outside, it comes from the inner body, and it's meaningless to chase things, it's meaningless to search for happiness from other things.
Outside, yeah.
You have to search for it in the inner body.
What are the outside 6 items?
It's your brain.
No, outside 6 items. For eye, what are the outside items? Visual form. What are the object we are using to have happiness from outside? For eye, what the object? Visual form. For ear,
Hearing.
hearing. For nose,
Smell.
smell. For tongue,
Taste.
Okay, you get it.
So I learned that it's pointless to chase after outside things when
Excuse me.
when
We are in university or A level?
grade 9.
Grade 9. High school.
Yeah. I learned that it's pointless to chase after outside things when happiness comes from inside.
Yeah.
And anicca to
Anitya.
Anitya is a wrong translation because anicca means not always to your liking, and anitya means
impermanent.
Impermanent.
Impermanent, wrong translation.
Yes.
If we say that everything is impermanent, how you can prove that one? This is the wrong concept.
Because like 1 + 1 = 2, and you cannot change that.
Yeah,
And
everything is
the
not
triangle,
the change. Yeah. Samma, they are in permanent one also there.
Yes.
Yeah. In Tipitaka itself mentioned 2, 3 things, and other side we can 1 + 1 is a 2. We can't change that one.
Yes.
For triangle there are 3 sides. You can't change this one. Okay. Is that belief?
It's an understanding. After you said that, I understood it.
Install, don't copy.
Yeah. It's an understanding.
Right.
I learned that Buddhism and science are directly in relation, and that anicca means to
impermanent though, not the way you want.
Not the way you want, and not the way you want.
Not the way you want.
And
why you are saying that impermanent is a wrong one?
It's wrong because not everything is impermanent. Some things are permanent.
Yeah.
And
if you analyze the world, you can understand there are something permanent also. But earlier we didn't think that. Because why is that? You just believe. Without understanding, just even believe.
Yeah.
The Buddhism is not a belief system, but you believe. Just and believe. Since the mom and father and Achi Amma telling, you are just believe. Everything is impermanent.
Yeah. Because of past experience, we just believe.
Yeah. Okay.
So the main thing that I learned today is that happiness is from inside and it's not from external things. So you can't be like searching for happiness from the outside.
Outside.
Because outside it's like it's like a neutral charge. But the way that you get it, it's like it could be neutral, positive, or negative. And some other things I understood today are that anicca is the meaning of anicca was translated wrong. So an means opposite and icca means willingness. So the world is anicca means the world is not the way that I want it to be.
Yeah. It's not fulfill your requirement.
Yeah.
Always the unsatisfaction is there.
Yeah.
That's why the unsatisfaction is there.
Yeah.
What is the anitya? Why you are telling this as wrong one?
Anitya is meaningless.
You are telling that everything is anitya, the wrong concept, no? Why you are telling like that?
It's wrong because it's been translated wrong. So when it was first said by Buddha, it was written down in like the Buddha's books. But as it was translated into Sinhala and English,
wrongly translated.
Yeah, it was wrongly translated. Because the person who translated it didn't have the same. He didn't have inside knowledge for Buddhism.
Okay. Thank you. You turn.
I learned that nothing will go our way in life, that how we want, and that happiness will come from our internal mind and not from objects that come from outside, and that we won't be satisfied our whole life by everything, that nothing will go as how we want, and that it's not all life isn't impermanent, that there are impermanent things in our lives, like the Four Noble Truths and the Eight Noble Paths.
Everything is impermanent, wrong or correct?
It's incorrect.
Everything is impermanent, wrong or correct?
Sorry?
Everything is impermanent, the theory is wrong or correct?
It's wrong.
Wrong. Why you are telling that wrong?
Because nothing will go as how we want.
Yeah.
And that there are permanent things in the world.
What's the meaning of anicca?
We can wait, so I'm not sure.
Anicca. Icca mean willingness, like.
Okay.
If it's the un mean opposite of this one. Anicca, not the way you
want,
not the fulfill your requirement. If you running behind the outside things, can you get any pleasure from outside?
No, because everything comes from our internal mind.
Outside zero, empty from the pleasure. Are there any happiness in outside?
No,
never. if you running behind outside 6 items we are running.
Yeah.
They don't have any pressure. Okay.
Okay, so I learned that everything, I mean, our mind interprets everything on the outside
Yeah.
as either a positive or negative, happy or sad,
Yeah.
but everything on the outside really doesn't have any of that. It's
Yeah.
a zero and has no positive or negative
Yeah, yeah.
Feeling. And then also that anicca means was mistranslated or not translated correctly because the people who translated didn't have the correct knowledge of Buddhism. So they thought it meant impermanent, but it actually means that everything is not the way you, or things that aren't the way you like.
What about everything is impermanent? The concept, are you agree? Everything is impermanent.
No, because some things are permanent.
Why you are
some-
telling like that? There are some
Yeah,
permanent
like the-
things.
yeah.
The anicca means not the way you want.
Yes.
Okay. Is that belief or who understood that?
I understood it.
Understood.
Yeah.
You are whatever university or A level or
University.
University.
Yeah.
University. First year, second year, third year. Which one?
I'm going into second year.
Second year. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I learned that happiness comes from the mind, and that searching for things from the outside
Yeah.
to fulfill your happiness is pointless because your 6 senses will never be fulfilled.
Yeah.
So happiness comes from the mind.
Are there any happiness in outside?
No, there's not.
Yeah. Even if you search for 100 years, can you?
No, you can't.
Theoretically, it's not there.
No.
Practically, from today, what you have to do? You have to do some research. Theoretically, I explain everything.
Yeah.
Now you understand.
I understand.
From today, what you want to do? You search the outside. If there are anything that we can fulfill our requirement. If you anyone found that kind of pleasurable thing from outside, please tell me. I also join with you.
Okay.
you don't give up everything.
Yeah.
You be with them and search. This is the knowledge I given. You just search whether it is so or not. You are also where are we? High school.
I'm going into first year university.
First year university.
Yeah.
What is the field?
I'm doing civil engineering at U of T.
Pardon?
I'm doing civil engineering.
Engineering.
Yeah.
First year.
Yes.
First year. Okay. Any other? Finish?
No.
All the kids finish. Okay. Oh, okay. Very happy. Everyone can understand everything. Okay then. Have a.
So we can break for lunch.
Break for lunch.
And, we'll come back after 1 hour.
If you have any question, you all together and discuss and come with the question.